Alright, to my phonies, my mahonies, and of course my jabronis, let's get into it. It's Pokemon Champions time on the Foxhound Show. Here we go. We're jumping right back into it. Loving the music. Let's get to it. So what are we up to today? We're gonna be champions for sure. News. New battle songs. What did they mention? Battle friend. Alright, cool. Cool. I think there was an achievement for hitting the news feed one more time. Where would it be? Here we go. We hit the news independently. It says our achievement. Oops, right off the bat. Take that. Oh, we got brand new dailies. We will clear a couple of those. Quick coupon is active. Let's see what our dailies are. Dailies. Part in a ranked battle. And recruit a pocket man. Alright, let's go ahead and recruit something. Don't really care what we get. I'm probably not going to want anything, but let's go ahead and peep it. Let's go ahead and peep it. What you got for me? Oh yeah, what are we looking at? Show me something good. Rotom. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good indeed. I got all the Rotoms. Oh, Contrary Superior though. Oh man, we don't have a Contrary boy, huh? But I think more than that, we're gonna need the Rotom. And you know what? This is gonna be a permanent addition to the box. Get him in there. Rotom, good to see ya. Didn't think we were gonna get something great. We did immediately though. Not quite the Rotom wash I would have liked to seen. But Rotom freeze ain't bad. Okay, I just gotta win some ranked battles, so let's get into it. So what are we doing here? I wanted to look at our Jolteon setup. That's what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Jolteon on our all Eevees to Masters setup. Can we filter for recruitment status, right? Recruited permanent. Visiting from home. Perfect. Okay, let's go Eevees to Masters. Okay, Jolteon. You have the fake tears and the tickle. I think I get rid of tickle. I'm barely using it. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I've clicked it once. Only Trailblaze. That's the problem. What could I... Discharge is an option. Or Rising Voltage. That's not good for us though. Rising Voltage is just whatever. I was hoping this thing got a better grass type move. T-Wave is an option. Calm Mind, Agility, Shadow Ball, Metal Sound. Why not, yeah, don't care about Fate, and then we're just in the fairies. Double Edge, Facade, Quick Attack, Flail, Round. Weather Bulls. Interesting, we get nobody that can set it up. Yawn. Fast Pivot don't help us none. Slow Pivot might not be a bad idea. Protect, huh? You know what? Maybe setting up the sub ain't so bad, because I haven't seen that much other than opposing Screamion that really wants to set up the sub. And really, Jolteon should be one of the fastest things alive. But Protect's probably the safer call. Yeah. because 200 is where we're sitting at, and at 213, Greninja's gonna come in and be faster than us, so yeah. We switch to the Protect. Get the Protect going, right? And then we'll use Electro Web for speed control and some damage. Yeah, that I'm okay with. Now next, did also want to peep our Umbreon. Snarl, Wish, Reflect, and Foul Play. Reflect's been pretty clutch for us. I've been wondering if maybe I should try Toxic on somebody, but I'm not sure who I would even think to do that with. Question is, do we want Haze to continue on Vaporeon? I always find myself like, do we want Haze? Because we're trying to stack so many drops on them. The reason I've got Haze on this bad boy to begin with is specifically to try to deal with that mega freaking Staraptor coming in and getting infinite boosts. That's what scares me. Which makes me wonder about the Fake Tears, but Fake Tears is so good into Sylveon though. But if we switch the Fake Tears off, right? Then we could get Yawn and Toxic. And then have this do something that could just wipe out Staraptor in like one. Also, do we go with that though? Here's the question. I feel like an Electro Web Discharge, and then I have Vape there, and Espeon. So what I'm thinking is that Espeon gets Roleplay. If I grab Jolteon's Volt Absorb, because you don't have an additional like Lightning Rod or something, right? Yeah, it's just Volt Absorb or Quick Feet. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Espeon gets rid of the Psychic Terrain and instead, or maybe the Future Sight. You know what? Espeon gets rid of the Future Sight, gets Skill Swap. And this is gonna be utility for us. What's your, Espeon's fast, but it ain't that fast. Which worries me a little bit. Yeah, it ain't that fast. It ain't Jolteon fast, that's for sure. Should outspeed a lot, but I'm worried about it. The Future Sight goes away, right? And then Psychic Noise, Psychic Terrain, Power Swap, Prison, Skill Swap, yeah. Unless it's got Roleplay, but I can't remember what Roleplay is. And I don't think it does. Copycat. On pass. Yeah. Maybe we do the Copycat into Ye Old Power Swap, right? Or not Power Swap, into Skill Swap. So I'll tell you why I'm thinking it. Okay. I think we leave Expanding Force, keep the Psychic Terrain, keep the Razzle Dazzle. Psychic Terrain into the Expanding Force is just incredible value. Absolute incredibilistic, califragilistic, expialidocious value. 100% of the time. Alright, give me one moment here. I'm just doing some quick calcing. Yeah. I'm thinking this is probably going to be the way to go. Because here's what I'm thinking, right? I can Skill Swap Espeon into somebody, like the freaking Jolteon or the Vaporeon. And then, like if it's Rain Team, for example, right? I'm going to have to deal with Pelipper boosting somebody to insanity. And it doesn't protect us from like Swampert, right? But I can poach the Switch Slim if I can manage to hit it. Here's the problem. which would help. Only problem is that I got no way of suppressing this thing. Who can get Fake Out? Which of our Eevees can get Fake Out, right? Because that would help a large margin if we had somebody that could use Fake Out. Is it Umbreon? Who could learn it? Just in case I want to peep if anybody of these can get Fake Out. Big Impact, Quick Attack. It's Copping Cat. Helping Hand. Wrong kind of hands. We want to throw hands. We don't want to hang out with hands. I don't think any of the Eevees get it, do they? Does any Eevee Ocean get Fake Out? No, none of the Eevees get Fake Out. I just got no way of stopping, you know? And I don't think Jolteon gets something like an After You. Right? You don't get After You or nothing. We just looked through that move pool. I didn't see it. I will try to peep it again. Get Protect. Looking for After You. That could be good. You just don't got nothing. Other than Trailblaze into Baton Pass, and we really can't afford that many move slots on them. Then we got Flareon, Curse, Flare Blitz, Rest, Sleep Talk. I kinda love it for challenging big Fizz Boys. Cause even at 93, right? What's Steelix's base is so low that if we curse up on him, we're gonna be slower than a lot of things. Helps us in Trick Room, but we'll still be faster than Steelix in order to blitz it into the Oblivion. So I like this. And plus, this setup with Curse helps us deal with something like Staraptor. Skill Swap is great. Umbreon Snarl. Question is, does Positive Speed Nature Timid Espeon outspeed Staraptor? Alright, damage calc it. Damage calc time, people. Damage. Well, actually, I can tell right from Pokemon DB, right? Staraptor DB, that contrary freaking Raptor boy. Good old Raptor boost. Alright. Yeah. Raptor's base is 110. Is it even faster than Jolteon, or is it a speed tie? Jolteon DB. No, we're at 130 with old Jolteon. And I think Espeon's like... Yeah, Espeon, what do you like? You're 110. So in theory, it speed ties Raptor. Which is, I'm actually kind of okay with. If we can speed tie and skill swap, grab its freaking contrary, that's gonna be huge. If we can grab Swift Swim off of Swampert, that's also huge. I think Espeon having that skill swap in exchange for Future Sight, which we never used, I think that's huge. Yeah. Now the question is Expanding Force into Psychic Terrain better? I like it, and I do like Psychic Terrain's ability to stop other nonsense. Because, I mean, look at this thing, right? Psychic Terrain offers the utility of immune to priority moves, right? What do we have on our team that's priority? Basically nothing. Who wants a priority? Azumarill. This could stop an Azumarill sweep in its freaking tracks. Can stop King Gambit from sucker punching. It can stop Extreme Speed Dragonite. I think that Psychic Terrain's... Well, no, it couldn't stop Dragonite because it's not touching the ground. But all those other dudes get utterly stopped by Psychic Terrain. And we got no priority on this team whatsoever. Right? Yeah, no priority. So it actually works quite well. And then Psychic into Expanding Force is just hitting for so much damage. I think we leave it this way. I'm happy with that thing. I'm happy with this in general. Running it bulky. Running this max HP is a necessity. It's not living Earthquake well, and it certainly ain't living Stone Edge from nothing. But the ability to survive the old off surprising hit is huge. And then Jolteon running the Electro Web into the Fake Tears into the Light Screen. I think it's almost kind of necessary to run this way. Because Fake Tears into Sylveon. What'd you miss? Not much, Demon Girl, not much with Theory Craft. And what I did do, though, I'll show you the big change that I made to the team right now. Take a look at what we got going on. Your boy, Flippin', where'd he go? Espeon here. We changed Future Sight for utility to Skill Swap for extra utility. We're gonna be swapping places, we're gonna be swapping rolls, we're gonna be swapping spit. There's gonna be lots of swaps, lots of freaking swaps. Oh, you were finishing up another stream? Nice, nice. Yeah, we're gonna be doing major swaps. I think skill swapping out, contrary on folks, like, we're gonna speed tie with Serpego at Staraptor, and if it's not running max speed, we just win the speed tie, because it won't be a speed tie, and take contrary, and then all of a sudden, all of that nonsense that it's doing, it gets rid of. We can snatch so many good abilities from Pokemon and utterly neuter them. Now, the only problem is that Magic Bounce goes up, but here's the thing, right? Magic Bounce only affects, like, status moves like Thunder Wave, Toxic Spikes, Stealth Rocks, stuff that we're utterly not using. I don't think it stops stat drops from other moves like Snarl, and given that we're not using stuff like Toxic on the Umbreon, I'm okay with Espeon trading it away to somebody. But here's the other thing, right? Espeon can go ahead and skill swap with one of its own partners. Say we're up against Rain, right? If it's Rain lead and it's Espeon Vaporeon into Rain lead that isn't Mega Swampert, because it's just gonna Earthquake, right? Espeon can go ahead and skill swap with Vaporeon, steal Water Absorb, and then say Swampert wants to Earthquake and Pelipper wants to Weather Ball or something. That Weather Ball is gonna go right into freaking Espeon's Water Absorb and gonna heal it because it's poached it from Vaporeon. Now, obviously, against Rain, there are more issues. We're gonna face Tailwind from Pelipper, which really sucks. But we'll see. We shall see. I can always lead Espeon and Jolteon. Jolteon will probably take the priority from Espeon and maybe let us set up Psychic Terrain or something. Then we bring in Vaporeon, and while they're targeting, we switch. Assuming that we got any value out of the old Jolteon. So Rain's still a problem as long as it's Rain lead with Tailwind and Mega Swampert. If there were a way that we could get priority or fake out, that would be amazing. Problem is, we got no priority, no fake out. Yeah, I've been trying to theory craft how we can manage to outspeed Swampert in Rain, but we can't. Even if we could, Pelipper's Tailwind is just gonna mess us up. Luckily though, Pelipper is slower than we are, and Mega Swampert doesn't set up its own rain because it's Swift Swim. What's my TT? What do you mean? I don't recognize. What are we doing? What do you mean, TT? Timetable? 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16, 6 times 6 is 36? Or do you mean timetable for today's stream? I think we're going until like 1 and then we're done. Alright. I think I'm happy with the Theory Craft. I think making a change to Espeon is huge. If we can take away Swampert's Swift Swim, Tic Tac, that is gonna be pretty sure it's the Foxhound show at TikTok, right? Let me take a look here. Should be in the description of the channel somewhere. Maybe, possibly. Hold on. Headed there now. Give me a momento. Oh, you got it? Perfect. Alright then. Let's get all this out of the way and get to battling. I am ready to rock and roll. So, what are we looking for? We're looking for those iconic moments, near survivals, near misses, nearly getting our heads lopped off, near and far. Let's see. So that's the team. I'm liking the bright powder on the Flareon. We could go charcoal for making that Fire Blitz just go crazy. But I kind of like the potential for bright powder of letting us get a miss. It's not a big chance, but it could win a match. The consistency of charcoal is nice, but I don't think it's letting us pick up KOs we wouldn't get otherwise. Not when we're already using Curse. So yeah, we go ahead and keep it the way that is. Oh man, okay. But yeah, we'll be exploiting some rest game mechanics to protect us from things like Toxic, which is big. Okay, looks like I'm betting Glamora or Incineroar lead. If it's Glamora. If it's Glamora, though. I'm betting Whimsicott's probably coming, right? Is it Glamora? Whimsicott lead is the question. If it is, what do we want to do? If it isn't, though, what do we want to do? I like Espeon into this. I like Vaporeon into this. If they're leading with Whimsicott, I mean, Flareon has no play other than to deal with the Whimsicott. We gotta bring big damage Sylveon. And then Umbreon's great into everything except for potential utility Incineroar. But we've dealt with Incineroar 1v1 before. Yeah. We do this setup. It sucks not being able to bring Flareon specifically to deal with the Whimsicott, but it's got no utility otherwise. Basculegion and Glamora just sweep it. Spider-Man. But yeah, we were talking about game mechanics. Yo, speaking of mechanics, okay, I was out the other day. You know how some freaking auto mechanics just hate the people that operate their vehicles? It's true. I've noticed it. I've absolutely freaking noticed it. So I walk into this auto body shop, all right, and this freaking jabroni, okay, I'm all trying to be as pleasant as I can possibly be. And this jabroni's like, oh yeah, sure. Thanks for the help. And I go, anything I can do for you? And he goes, sure. Hey, he holds out his hand. He goes, screwdriver. Okay, I look at him square in the eyes and I go, screwdriver? Nah, screw mechanic. And I give him my truck and I freaking drive right out of there. I ain't taking that nonsense from nobody. Never gonna happen. Get that crap out of there. You know, the arrogance of it. The freaking arrogance. Alright, we got speed control back. Speed of everybody's down. I think we expanding force into this. I think we just win, right? We just win with that. Do we Icy Wind again? I think we do. If something swaps in, we slow it down. Psychic Terrain, brother! You can't! You can't in Psychic Terrain, my friend. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Spifermon? Dude, what are you on right now? Instead of Pokemon, it should be Spifermon? I don't even know. I don't know. But if you're looking for something like that, you might like the animation Spider Riders. That was a cartoon from a little ways back. Yo, he's got Eddie the Izzard and Bascu the Legion, huh? Okay. We are at full health. We do live 1, right? He doesn't know that we're freaking... what we're doing here. What kind of Zard are you? Regardless of what kind of Zard you are, we want speed control. Now, he might double into the Espeon, but I doubt it. He's probably not expecting this thing to be Sash. Drought is online. Last Respects goes off. We live with the Sash. Yeah, Last Respects is obnoxious. Alright. Zardy B goes for the Solar Beam. I'm hoping into Vaporeon. He does. He doesn't take the Espeon seriously. That means we get a Psychic Terrain boosted Expanding Force onto all of what he's doing here. Kaboom, baby! Ka-freaking boom. Blew him up from orbit. Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you disrespect Freaky Deaky and Espeon, my friend. Basculegion, you are a heckin' ghost, right? And I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Busting on them. Yo, bust them. Bust them up. Bust them up, Umbreon. Get them. Get them. Sick them. Oh, yeah. Oh, Last Respects? How about Last Disrespects? Yeah. Thank you, Espeon. You served valiantly. Umbreon, give him the buster up right into the dome. Oh, look at him. Cracked his dome piece. Get out of here, big fish. Get out of here. Sharking on the shark. Yo, easy win. Thank you to Whimsicott Admirer, whatever your name is there. You did great, but you underestimated the Espeon. You absolutely underestimated the Espeon. Didn't get a chance to use our new roleplay strat, but we crushed. We absolutely mangled them. Oh, baby, yeah, we took them to the cleaners. Okay, next dude. Who be? More Zardy B, Gyarados, Raptor. I think we threaten with this lead. Jolteon, Sylveon seems really good here. Only thing that Umbreon's super duper afraid of is Utility Earthquake on Zard, and then that freaking Staraptor. But after a curse, we're probably okay to deal with it, is the problem, right? Yeah, that's an option. Or I think I gotta lead Jolteon, right? Espeon deals with some stuff in the background because it should be faster than a lot. We bring that, and then Vaporeon has play, potentially. But Vaporeon deals with some things just objectively better. Flareon, though, is Flareon worth bringing? It doesn't do well into the Garchomp or the Gyarados. And we've got counterplay to both of those, right? But what do we do that stops Garchomp from clicking Earthquake repeatedly? Only Umbreon and Foul Play. This has got to be. Oh my gosh, Demon Girl, you don't need to be going that hard. Okay. We're up against them. It's Ultra Ball Tier 3. We will be playing for keeps here. Oh man, it's Garchomp Ninetales to start with, huh? Snow Warning goes off. Do we fake tears or light screen into this thing? I think we anticipate Garchomp might be... Do we fake tears into this though and just hyper voice to everybody? Depends on what Garchomp's rocking. Nah, I gotta get rid of this thing immediately. We fake tears into hyper voice. Oh, it's Iron Head. Wasn't expecting that. Blizzard probably turns us inside out here. I was not expecting the old Iron Head to come out. Spadef is down. It goes for the Veil. I'm glad I went for the fake tears. Get this thing out of here. Blast it into bits. Ah, the flinch, dude. The flinch. Okay. We light screen, anticipating some nonsense here. And then, what do? We go Umbreon to hit the Garchomp on the physical side. We don't got a choice. Man, that flinch. That freaking flinch. Yes, it is late. Yeah, the Iron Head chance to flinch was gnarly. Sylveon be living so good. I wonder if it's worth it switching that thing out for ye old... Oh, Mr. Meow? Coming back in with it. Umbreon comes in. It just goes for raw Iron Head. Not scared of that. Light screen goes up. What do we do here? We get lefties. We are in a board state right now. What happens? Do they double into this thing? If they do, Protect is the way to go. And then Reflect. Okay, he doubles out. Staraptor's up, huh? Intimidate's active. We will Protect on ye old U-turn goes off into the Umbreon. We are gonna foul play in the Staraptor, right? That's gonna hurt. And Jolteon should be faster. The only problem is that I don't know if Electro Web's gonna KO from this range. Yeah, he's pivoting all sorts of places, which is actually giving us a chance to catch our breath. Reflect goes up, right? Now it's gonna freaking Digivolve here, right? Yeah. Electro Web only makes it faster, but it is gonna affect the freaking... We got the Reflect up, right? Does Umbreon live one of those? Should just spin foul play into that. Alright, we'll slow down the ye old that's good damage. If they went into getting rid of a Jolteon, then we just take this. We'll see. What do you do? You just close combat into the Reflect. Okay, you do get the boost from this. Special defense and defense. Oh, the Encore, man. The freaking Encore. Umbreon hit with the ye old Reflect. Dude, we are in a board state for sure. I don't know what I can do against this thing. I guess we just Electro Web and anticipate that he might double into it. We can go ahead and switch in the Sylveon. It's not got that much usefulness. Yeah, that flinch from Garchomp set us back. We are living the close combat not well. but we are living it. Electro Web comes out. It's just not enough with those boosts, man. Speed is down. Speed is up. Life Orb continues to hurt. It's just going for Charm, huh? Yeah, boosting that. Well, that's a problem. I don't know what I can do against this thing. It's just super fast now. Do we detect, anticipating that they'll double into it? I feel like they might. Yeah. I don't know. I think, Electro Web goes off. This thing is just so bulky now. I think we gotta reevaluate what our moves on Jolteon gotta be. Light Screen's gone. Reflect is still up, right? Electro Web, if we had Quick Attack on Sylveon, that would have done it here. Yep, wish this one of our boys had Quick Attack. That might be the thing to do in the future. Because that would have done it. And we still got that in the bag, but it doesn't come in on nothing, right? Sure. We could have tried for the double protect, but we were never getting that. Iron Head comes out. Does indeed deal with our Sylveon, and then, man, if we hadn't gotten Iron Headed, that would have done it. Dude, thick skull Iron Head. That would have freaking done it. No, maybe, yeah, this is what I was afraid of. We gotta tell us here. Calm Mind is great on Sylveon, but most of the time I'm just clicking buttons. Maybe it's better to have that priority, right? But I can see the problem with our ye old Jolteon. Is why I was thinking, you know, the skill swap into the discharge. I think I need to get it like a single target good electrical move, right? Pokemon Train, because if that were Thunderbolt rather than Electro Web, it would have put him clean and under, right? Yeah, it would have. So we got Electro Web, we got Protect, we got the Fake Tears, and we got the Light Screen. I like having Light Screen be able to go up on a really fast mon. But what can we do? It's just if we maybe get rid of the Fake Tears, but against a lead like Garchomp into Ninetales, the Fake Tears would have made a difference. It would have absolutely put Garchomp down. Yeah, that's the problem, ain't it? We got too many good options is the problem. And Light Screen did protect against potential Blizzard nonsense. I don't know, man. I think we do indeed swap ye old Light Screen or a single target electric move, right? Like, do we use Volt Switch here in order to preserve Switch priority? You know what? I kind of like this, because then if we're in a disadvantaged board state, we don't have to hot swap. We can afford to do a fast Volt into something. Also, the other thing that I will do is I'm going to swap around some items. Right now, I got Jolteon with the Life Orb doing extra damage, which is nice. But I think I'm going to give And I got Sylveon with the berry. And I got Vaporeon with a Quick Claw. I saw given an item to hold. What do we want? I think we give this thing the berry that lets it eat what? We're likely to face steel more so than poison, right? Unless we can give it an item that'll just make it do more damage in general. Stat boosting, white herb. Stats the usual value when they are lowered. Yeah, muscle bane. What if we go wise glasses? Or no, we don't want to do that on that one. We want to take this from Vaporeon, give it something else. Defense could be banded, that doesn't help. Lefties, Lumberry. What if we go Citrus on ye old bulky Vaporeon and then give this thing the Quick Claw? Where are you, Quick Claw? There you go. What if we do this? Try to get priority with that Hyper Voice, big damage with Pixelate. Yeah, Synchronize, Magic Bounce, Flash Fire. Between this core, we can actually absorb most types of damage from the big Fire, Water, Electric core, which we see a lot. I like this. I like this better. Alright, we're back in it. Give us ranked. Get us doubles. Begin matchmaking. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna Volt on them. Yeah, it's 12:20. We'll go into about 1, and then we'll call it a night. Huh. Alright, what do we got? Armor Snow. It sets up its own snow. What does it want to do here? And we could steal gold and go as good as gold. Well, we definitely want to lead Jolteon here because they might be lead Palafin. You know, I might be able to take 0 to hero. If I take 0 to hero, does that mean that it doesn't get it when it switches in? I don't know how that interaction works. But we can slow it down and then bomb a Snow, right? What does a bomb a Snow want to do? Wants to mess us up good is what it wants to do. I think we go... What if it's Raichu lead, though? What if it's Raichu lead? That's the question. Does he lead a Abomasnow and set it up immediately, or does he go Raichu lead? You know what, just in case it's Sneasler too, I think we gotta go Espeon, Jolteon lead, and then Sylveon in the back. He's interesting, but gets bodied by Golden Go and Sneasler. I think we gotta have Vaporeon for dealing with the Sneasler, or Espeon. Vaporeon also kind of deals with the Golden Go, so I think this is the crew. I would love to bring Flareon into the Abomasnow. I just don't think I can. Alright, what do you lead? Golden Go and Palafin. Okay, that's a lead that we like seeing. Okay, what can we do with this thing? I think we can Electro Web to slow it down. And then... Good as Gold will activate, right? Can we do anything about that from activating? Not really. Well, Electro Web, he might be afraid of getting hit by the Electro Web on ye old Palafin. He just hot swaps it into the Raichu. Okay, he's gonna use Lightning Rod to absorb this. Lightning Rod goes off. Golden Go is slower. Yo. Do you make it rain? Wait, Psychic Terrain. Nobody can be affected by status. Shadow Ball goes off into the freaking Espeon. Held on with the sash. Life orb goes off onto that thing. It's hurting. Okay, what do we want to do here? We volt switch out on this. And then you are max craziness, right? We can't go into that. I would love to stay in on this thing. What if we fake tears? I know it's not going to go for an electric attack into this. I'm wondering, does he just like Golden Go take this out, or does he use Raichu is the question. And what, we fake tears into this, and we skill swap, anticipating protected by psychic terrain. We fake tears. We'll skill swap out. We're gonna take ye old lightning rod away from you. It's gonna nasty plot. Okay, we've effectively neutered their side of the field. Now we can Electro Web with absolute arrogance. We know when no electric attacks can come out, right? Because it's actually protected. We Volt Switch into Expanding Force. No, we Volt Switch our own boy. We're faster, right? Yeah, we Volt Switch into our own Espeon, and then we Expanding Force. Get it some HP back. Raichu goes off. I think we're still faster. I don't know what Raichu Y does, but even so, we're Lightning Rod, right? Jolteon gets the Volt Switch, boosts our own special attack. We Expanding Force. Get big damage on everybody. Raichu's gone. Yo, big brain plays. Big brain plays. Are you seeing this right now? Taking a bad situation and going crazy with it. Oh man, freaking Golden Go does way more damage than I anticipated. The crit mattered. I think the crit absolutely mattered. Unfortunate. Now Golden Go does have a speed drop on it already. It's gone to its own Life Orb nonsense, right? So we switch in the Sylveon and the Vaporeon. Yeah. Taking out the priority moves was huge for us. No fake out from Raichu was big. Elephant zeroed to heroed all the way again. Can't use water moves on the freaking... on that. Do we Chilling Water and shut this thing down? I think we Chilling Water and shut it down. Come on, Quick Claw. Come on, Quick freaking Claw, my friend. Activate. I mean, we should be faster than the Golden Go because it did get Electro Webbed. Iron Head comes out. Big damage into the Sylveon. Chilling Water shuts this thing down. Palafin is attack dropped. We Hyper Voice that deals with this. Critical hit on Golden Go. Of course, the crit that don't matter goes to us. Now, do we detect into a protect here? Detect into protect. Because we might be able to Icy Wind this thing down in order to give Sylveon the chance to outspeed. Because he's got no switches, right? It do got Jet Punch, though. Maybe I force him to feel like he has to use Jet Punch, though. With that dropped attack. It's probably got Play Rough. Kind of bad I don't... or kind of good that I don't have Flareon in the back unless this comes out as a bonus now. Hello, my friend? You got nothing to do but switch in, right? Hello? Hello? Come on in, fella. Yo, My guy. What'd he do? But the Eevees have got him tilted. He's tilted into the sun because of the Eevees. I think he's running out of time, right? Okay, just put the little loading bar up there. EnemyTrainer.exe is loading. Or is it us? Did our internet go? We're still connected, right? Says we're still connected. Okay, he's coming out with the Sneasler. This thing is fast. We detect into this, and we slow this thing down with an Icy Wind. That's what we do. He might actually disconnected. There's nothing that he has that deals with Vaporeon particularly fast, especially because we got that Citrus Berry. And there's always the possibility that we outspeed with Quick Claw. Sneasler is dangerous, but I feel like we got a board state that we can win with here. Sylveon gets the Detect. We protect. Sneasler goes for the Fake Out. Can't. Psychic Terrain. He didn't learn. He did not learn. He learned nothing. We Icy Wind here. Stop both of you two criminal scum from going off. Slowed him down. White Herb on the Sneasler. That's superpower. That's 100% superpower. Okay. Do we hot swap you? Who's our back? Oh, we got no back. That's right. All right, so we're looking for Hyper Voice to go off then. We don't got a choice. We Hyper Voice into a Yawn on the Sneasler. We're just slowing everybody down again. Palafin can't hit us with Stab if we do this, right? Yeah. No, it can't. Dire Claw goes off. Unfortunate that Quick Claw did not proc. Let's see if we are faster than the Palafin. We are not. The freaking Flinch brothers. What do we do? Do we Icy Wind or Yawn? We gotta try to get speed control. We gotta Icy Wind. I don't think we live in this though. We live one. Maybe enough to get Chilling Waters down on the Sneasler. Yeah, it's just Dire Clawing for days. Berry activates. Iron Head activates. Dude, Iron Head has been the bane of our existence. If it flinches again... Okay. We got him slowed down significantly. We might have speed control on the Palafin, but we definitely do not have speed control on the Sneasler. I mean, we just dropped to this, right? Eventually. We needed, I don't know what we could do about it. The Iron Head flinch was just huge. Iron Head flinch was crazy. Close combat goes off, and yeah, we're gone. Sneasler, too much for us to deal with. Wouldn't have been if we hadn't gotten freaking super-de-duper unlucky. Even so, though, we would have had speed control, but I don't think we dropped that thing enough to be able to beat it. Yeah, that was just a problem. Just a problem from ye old start. We're gonna face things like RNG being against our side, though I swear every time the enemy has a Quick Claw, it immediately pops and blows us into the moon. I like what into this? Do I like ye old Sylveon Jolteon into this? I kind of like a Sylveon Jolteon play. What does he have for Espeon, though? I don't think he's got anything. If he leads Mega Raichu, he got nothing into this, and I can steal abilities from somebody. Yeah, and then what do we want in the background? What do we want? Umbreon is an obvious great choice into everything except for the Gallade. What deals with Gallade and stuff? Only thing that wants to really deal with Vaporeon is Raichu. So, Vape comes out. If we had Scald rather than Chilling Water, we might have been able to do some stuff, but I need the utility. I need the attack dropping utility. Raichu, Gallade. Sylveon, Espeon lead. Beautiful. Well, we know what we do here. We 100% lock in the Hyper Voice, and we 100% skill swap with the Raichu. If he fakes out the Sylveon, actually all the better. We will take your ability immediately. Raichu Y is on deck. Goes for Zap Cannon into ye old Sylveon. Gets the paralysis. Does not surprise me much. We skill swap. We take this. I will grab your No Guard. That's what you become, huh? That's why you can't miss. It goes for Night Slash. Well, Night Slash is definitely gonna hit. On the other hand, we cannot miss. Gallade's don't paralyze. If we do not paralyze, you're done. It was not enough. Alright, let's detect on the old Sylveon, and then Expanding Force onto who? Raichu Y. Does it drop to Expanding Force? It should, right? Raichu comes out. Oranguru comes in. Nice swap on his side. Do you double into that? I feel like you do. No, you faint. Is faint priority? Well, he made a great swap. Got me good. Gallade is mostly gone, right? I kinda like Vaporeon into this. And then we just go ahead and do you think we get the priority Hyper Voice on this thing? We gotta try for it, right? And then we go for the Icy Wind. Yeah, then we go for the Icy Wind. Nope. Even with not very effective, that does heckin' crazy damage. Gallade's Life Orb takes it out. Let's see if we can wrest some control from this thing. And Oranguru is dodging. Bright Powder. Oranguru's got the Bright Powder. This is just... RNG is kicking our tails, my friends. We're getting maximum terrible RNG. Raichu comes out. Yeah, do they both have No Guard as their ability? I gotta look at those boys. We snarl into this, and then what do? Do we yawn into the Oranguru, try to shut this thing down? Just goes for Sap Cannon. Big No Guard damage. Guessing paralysis again? Yeah, every time. Absolutely every time. Citrus Berry activates. Snarl drops that Zap Cannon damage some, but I don't think we got any business being here. It absolutely is just gonna freaking go off, man. The slow does matter. Gets the Oranguru drowsy. Trick Room activates. Now it's the slowest thing on the field. Oranguru's leftovers activate. It could Nasty Plot again, but not like it matters. We're kinda borked here. Snarl will go off, and then what do? Just Chilling Water? I guess that's what we do. Chilling Water goes off because we're super slow now. Raichu's a goner. Oranguru uses Expanding Force. Will hit for big damage. Probably has Focus Blast for us, right? We hit him with the Snarl again. He's back to neutral. Yeah, I don't think there's any world in which Umbreon takes this. Maybe if it had Toxic, it could stall. But I don't think it does have any ability. Oh no, we can't be Conch Elder. That is a flip the cards on the table and get out. Yep. Unfortunate on the RNG, continuing to absolutely counter us 100% of the time. 100% RNG nonsense. Just rough RNG, dude. It just won't stop. Flinchies flying out everywhere. That is a pain. Absolutely a pain. I don't know what we can do in order to adjust the team. I might have to look up, because I know one other person did the Eevees to Masters. And I gotta try to figure out what their strat was. Yo, matchmaking actually taking 800 years? What's going on? Is there ain't nobody in Ultra Ball tier no more? Dude, what's going on? Okay, never mind. We got somebody. Just as I was canceling, we got somebody. Zard, Garchomp, Whimsicott. Oh man, the freaking King Gambit, huh? You don't lead Sneasler, not likely, but you might bring it in the back. Do we want to do this into this, potentially swap it out, and then what comes in? Vaporeon comes in and deals with some of this nonsense. And then what do we do? Flareon? Can we deal with Basculegion without open us up to nonsense? We haven't brought Flareon yet this set. Let's bring Flareon. Let's see if it can actually win something. Freaking King's Gambit though. Freaky Deaky and King's Gambit coming at us. Just limiting our choices. Whimsicott and Charizard come on out. Jolteon and Sylveon doing their thing. I don't see any reason why this thing doesn't just click. Is it Special Zard? Because Calm Mind here goes big if we can get speed control. Which I think we do, even if it Tailwinds. Oh, give me the boosty right off the bat. Okay, Quick Claw might come in clutch. It is the Zari B. Drought is active. Whimsicott goes for the predictable Tailwind. Sylveon gets the big Calm Mind. Now the question is, what does Zard do here? Just goes for Spread Heat Wave, which is not going to be enough. We Electro Web to reset the speed tiers. Opposing Eddie Izzard gets hit, drops that speed. We should be back to being faster. And now we can afford to freaking Hyper Voice into all of this, bring down the house, and then we Volt Switch out. Or do we Protect here, just in case? I don't know if we'll outspeed the Whimsy. Let's Protect. Jolteon goes for big Protect. He knows he's got to try to get rid of this thing. Okay, never mind. Encore goes off. Heatwave goes off. Yikes. That's still big damage. Calm Mind happening here. Electro Web would KO Zard, right? If we still have speed. So we Calm Mind again. It's protected against the Whimsicott. Electro Web might just KO here. Just too much prankster. Yeah, we're locked into that. Nope, don't get the double protect. Heat wave just going off. Freaking Whimsicott. I forgot prankster protect was or encore was a thing. Can never set up in the face of this thing. Alright, that means we go what? We go into Flareon in the sun. And then what do we do here? Do we... I mean, we can't use anything but Calm Mind, but it will not KO this turn. I think we can go ahead and Flare Blitz in the sun into what? Into this? Could have Flare Blitzed into the freaking Charizard. It goes for Heat Wave, which boosts us with Flash Fire. We were never gonna do anything else. Yeah, that's a problem. I freaking didn't consider. Alright. So, we can bring in the Vaporeon now. Tailwind is gone. Chilling Water does something into this thing. And then Blitz does something into this thing. Whimsicott just goes for raw Tailwind. Charizard goes for Solar Beam. We know we live one Solar Beam from this thing, right? We do indeed. Maybe I should have gone for Icy Wind Speed Control. Flare Blitz goes off. Whimsicott's gone. Yeah, I should have gone for Speed Control. But even so, I'm not sure that that would have worked. Damage by recoil. Chilling Water goes off. Yeah, it's not enough. But what does Charizard have that can stop Flareon at this point? We know it's special. Oh, Basculegion would do. Basculegion will absolutely do. Chilling Water, does it KO Zardy B at this point? Doesn't matter if it do. We Chilling Water into the Basculegion. And then I think we rest, right? Because you're gonna Wave Crash into this thing if it lives. I don't think it'll live though. I absolutely don't think it lives. I think we gotta just Flare Blitz, right? Try to get rid of Charizard. Yeah, it's just going for Wave Crash. Flareon avoids the attack. Okay, perfect. We Blitz into this thing. It's gone. Charizard's gone. I mean, we're playing for differential here. I don't think we got any chance at winning. Too bad we don't have, like, Ally Swap or something. If he misses again, we might have a shot here. Wave Crash just does so much. Yo, the Sneasler, huh? We need you to live. We need you to absolutely clutch up here, Flareon, and Flare Blitz the Sneasler down. He might double into it, which is the play. He just fake outs the Flareon. Last Respects goes off. Yo, it does so much. What even is Last freaking Respects, dude? Well, still, we didn't completely get bodied. What is Last Respects? What is that move? Because it just seems ridiculous. Let's see. What do we got here that we can look things up? Aqua Jet goes off. Yeah, we ain't doing that without the sun. Absolutely need the sun for that. Yo, things are going terribly today. Okay, what is Last Respects? Yeah, okay. Last Respects. There's gotta be some gimmick to it. It just can't be super priority, mega high damage, right? Last respects. Damage increases the more party Pokemon have been defeated. Accuracy 100. Power is 50. So that's why. It's gotta have at least 2 party members down. So it's garbage in singles, is what you're telling me. But it's really good in doubles. Then how fast is Basculegion? Because I feel like it's been coming out first. Basculegion is only base 78, so how is it outspeeding everything? Is it priority? Yeah, it doesn't say it's priority. It outspeeds absolutely everything. Interesting. He's got his own Jolteon. Interesting. What do we do? Sand Lead is likely. I feel like Sand Lead is likely here. What can I do? Can I steal something from somebody to help? I think we go Larion and Jolteon lead. Get the Volt Switch Hot Swap off. Espeon has a lot of good play here. And then you deal with the Star Raptor. If he brings the wall, he's got us good. Aggron is the wall, man. We just got to get over that wall. If we can do that, I'm pretty sure we've got a win condition. Yo, we got the old red and blue. Anti-Flosion, Aggron. He's coming with the wall already. Alright, this thing, can it afford to curse here? I think it can afford to curse up. And then this can afford to Volt Switch. It might be Scarf, but if it's like Scarf Eruption, we ain't that afraid of it. I'm gonna Volt Switch out on the Typhlosion. Quick Claw goes off, always. Goes for just raw Stone Edge, huh? Does it matter? With the crit and the Quick Claw. Dude, why can't we get a Quick Claw proc that happens like that into Mega Crit, into Obliteration, into Exodia Obliterate? Why does that never happen for us? Okay, Jolteon goes back. What comes in on the freaking Typhus here? Sylveon goes off. We get hit by the Scorching Sand. No burn. No burn. No burn. What do we want to do here? Solid Rock. We could skill swap it and get rid of that. Honestly, we're just kind of in not great position here. Okay. You can go ahead and... Do we fake tears into Hyper Voice? It's not gonna do a lot, but it might set up the KO on Aggron. Quick Claw goes off every time. We needed that Quick Claw to not go off now, and instead it absolutely did right when we didn't need it to. This would have done so much more damage. It would have done 50%. Scorching Sands goes off. Jolteon's hurt. It ain't out yet. Aggron, do you... No, you just go straight into the Smart Strike. Hyper Aggression. I think... What can we do here? Can we Electro Web? Does that KO? I don't think it does, but Volt Switch absolutely should. And then, what do? We detect? Do we detect or do we just raw Hyper Voice single target into it? if we hadn't gotten the Quick Claw proc, Aggron will be gone this turn. Quick Claw happens now. Might actually get rid of... No, it does not get rid of Typhus there. We Volt Switch out on you. Had I known Quick Claw would have proc, the actual right choice would have been the Electro Web. Quick Claw is screwing us up. It's activating like non-stop now that it's a match where it can activate and screw us up. This is absolutely nightmare. Stone Edge goes off. It could have missed. It did not, though. Just to get rid of that first Typhlosion, we're down just about everybody, huh? Sceptile comes in. Now that we've got no answers to it. Jolteon comes in. What do we do here? Do we try to get the Psychic Terrain and then... Or do we Dazzle Gleam? We know it's probably gonna Mega since the Aggron didn't. Jolteon will deal with that. Do we Psychic Terrain and then Expanding Force into him? I don't think we got a choice. We've gotta try, because we've got no spread otherwise. Does Electro Web KO at this range? It might at least make our boy faster than that. It does indeed get the KO. Speed on Sceptile's gone. Aggron's finished. Life Orb, we're hanging on with 2. 2 on the old HP scale. Psychic Terrain goes up. Goes Oppa Gangnam style. Goes for Earth Power. Jolteon's gone. Crit hit. Didn't matter. Dude, we are getting bodied by RNG so badly. Jolteon, do you drop to a single... Do we hot swap you? No, we're not faster. If we hot swap with skill swap, it's not gonna matter. We basically need crit. If we had poached our other Jolteon's ability, but that was never gonna happen. We do have speed control, except for the freaking Jolteon. It goes for Discharge to become Lightning Rod on that. Yeah, Lightning Rod is bad. Gets the paralysis. Yo, pick up and leave. Pick up and leave. This is absolutely nuts. I don't know, dude. Just game after game, the RNG is clapping us. What can I even do to counter it if everything's gonna flinch, everything's gonna paralyze, everything's gonna pop on their team, our priority's gonna go actively in the negative direction? Dude, every time we need the Quick Claw pop, does not pop. The one time that we need it not to work, it works every time. That is nutty. Brother. Okay, so what RNG kicks our butts this time? I think we can go Espeon into what? Potential Rain Lead, right? Espeon Jolteon works because we can hot swap out Swift Swim out of the freaking Swampert, and we live one Earthquake, and Jolteon might just threaten Pelipper out immediately. So we do this. Sylveon's always good in the most of this. Sinistra and Rotom Heat have a hard time bodying Umbreon. This is a team comp that I'm like semi-confident that we've got a good option into. Can't wait for everything to go completely wrong immediately. Just losing rank left and right for this. Garchomp, Rotom. Not the lead I was expecting. We can go ahead and skill swap on the Rotom, make ourselves immune to Earthquake. And then we protect here. And then do we get crazy and skill swap with the Jolteon and then give it Levitate? He does indeed go for the EQ. Opposing Rotom no longer has Levitate. If he clicks Earthquake again, he loses this thing. We get the skill swap. We'll take away the Levitate. That's huge. Can't click Earthquake again, can you now? Nah. We took away your Levitate. There ain't no Earthquakes coming out for you unless you're willing to lose your Rotom, huh? Got him big with that. That's a play and a half. Now, he might have to hot swap the Rotom here. And just in case, we will Calm Mind onto this. And then this can fake Tears into... Because he might just swap this, right? Do we Volt out? I think we do. And just in case he wants to Earthquake. Okay, he's got Protect doubled into that? Color me surprised. Dude's just got utility for days. Well, we lose this. Pack it up, people. Pack it up. Was not expecting the Rotom to have ye old Protect into that. Yeah, alright, we gotta really readjust, because something's definitely going way wrong. I think we're losing lead a lot. How could I predict Rotom and Garchomp as lead, though? That don't even make no sense. I don't know if we can win with this Eevee setup. Don't know if we can win. We're just losing game after game. I don't know if we can win anything. We'll go for one last match, but my faith in humanity and in RNG is shifted. The Overton window has been shifted. Excuse you. Thank you. Finally, we're back to it. Okay, this team... Overquill could lead. It's very dangerous. But we could also face not an Overquill lead, which is also an option. This scares most everything on his team except for Greninja. This lead scares everything, though. Jolteon does what? Flareon does what? I don't mind Flare Blitz Flareon into a lot of this. Umbreon feels like it gets outclassed. So Jolteon it is with Life Orb. Let's see what he leads. Maybe we'll get a bot match? I don't think the bots run Overquill well. Okay, it is Staraptor Overquill, huh? Okay, the Intimidate goes off. Double Intimidate, lead. I feel like Overquill's a dark poison type, right? It is indeed. Hyper Voice here. I don't know what he doubles into, right? Do we just Expanding Force immediately and try to get rid of the Staraptor? I don't know. We should be faster than Overquill at least, right? Okay. It's gonna Omni Ring into a fighting type with Expanding Force into that. We should be speed tied with okay. It's not speed tying. Expanding Force goes off, hits this thing, and it's gone. If he didn't double into the Sylveon slot, then we're not in the worst position. He did not. And Sash activates, let's go. And that's a single target Hyper Voice. That's gonna hurt him. That's absolutely gonna hurt him. Hyper Voice goes off, and he's gone. With the crit? Yo, all the luck is coming back to me. I can feel it channeling deep into my bones. You feel it? It's just sucking in from the atmosphere. All of that bad luck has been exuded. The good luck is flowing now. Okay, who are we dealing with now? We already got them to their last board state. Greninja and Greninja. Oof. This could be a double KO on us, right? Greninja is faster. I don't think we need either of these mons on the field, though. If we detect, though, and we let Espeon drop, then we can bring in a board state where he's still gotta deal with Sylveon and cannot afford to just let that thing go. Plus, we see whatever type the Greninja's gonna Protean into, right? So we detect on the Sylveon, and we Expanding Force on the Gengar. Might be Mega Gengar. Don't know yet. We will detect. It goes for Shadow Ball. And then this should be a direct into... Yeah, it goes dark. Into the dark, into infinity. Okay. So Espeon's a goner. And then Larion ain't the best into this, but Electro Web should let us outspeed. If we get a quick claw proc here, that would be huge. We go for the Hyper Voice into the old Electro Web. Slow everybody down. Let's get the pace of this battle set. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't let Sylveon drop for nothing. Quick Claw could go off here. If it did, that would be huge. If not, it's not like we're sunk already. But it would just win if we got the Quick Claw proc. Electro Web goes off, slowing dudes down. Speed is down across the board. Cursed Body blocks that from going off. No Quick Claw proc. He has to go Shadow Ball. It lived. It lived in what world? Maximum Bulk Sylveon lives? Oh, baby, it's Donzo. RNG unnecessary. Pure build power. Pure luck and pure build power, but still. Alright, and then we bolt switch into this thing and it's done. Man. I gotta be honest, I was expecting this to be Mega Gengar. So what was Mega on his team then? Was there a Mega? Maybe he doesn't run Mega. We got one. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one. Oof. Okay, we do one last match for the night. Yeah, that was Nightmare Fuel. That was a streak of pure Nightmare Fuel. We have tools. We know that Expanding Force will one-shot the Star Raptor if we can make our boys live long enough to make that happen. We also know that Hyper Voice will do it too, if it gets the Quick Claw proc. Esparta. Oh, this is an interesting team indeed. Esparta, huh? What do we lead? What do you lead? Do we go Umbreon Sylveon lead? Do we go with the old Espeon? Take away Prankster? Take away Speed Boost, potentially. Well... yeah, and then that prevents Lumina Crash from going off. Okay. And then Espeon obviously has some good play. Vaporeon is outclassed here. There's a lot of Psychic on this team. I kind of feel confident bringing the ye old Umbreon into this mix. Not a lot of physical attackers to foul play, but man, I don't even know what he begins to lead. Maybe Tailwind and Esparta, so Whimsicott Esparta, try to get the speed boosts already set up. is Whimsy Sparta. Okay. Sylveon Espeon comes out into this. Let's do Hyper Voice into everybody, and then we're gonna go ahead and skill swap with the Whimsicott. It goes for the Tailwind. I don't want it to have Prankster Encore. That was a pain. Just Luminas. That's gonna drop our special defenses. We skill swap. We grab the Prankster from you. Alright, and then we Psychic Terrain. Because now that we're Prankster, we can afford to set that up. Whimsy's got that. Esparta's got the speed boost. We fight. We detect into this. We fight. And we Psychic Terrain now. Why is Quick Claw going off now? Maybe Psychic Terrain was a bad idea because this thing will do its thing. But I'm just gonna hot swap Sylveon into Umbreon. Goes for the Lumina Crash. It does indeed hurt. There's no priority coming out anymore. Moonblast is blocked. Whimsy goes for the lefties. Esparta's speed boosting into the Abyss. We're gonna go ahead and hot swap this slot into Umbreon. And this side goes for Raw Expanding Force. Maybe gets rid of old Whimsy. Umbreon comes in. Lumina Crash absorbed immediately. Moonblast is gonna hurt. Might just wreck us. It does. Lefties goes off. But this is a good position here. Shouldn't have Psychic Terrain though. Alright, Sylveon should be able to come in here. Might get the Quick Claw proc. Would be great if it did. Do I just Snarl to weaken this whole board state? And then detect. We might want to Lumina Crash double into Moonblast, right? If it does that, detect is the play until after Snarl goes off. What do you do here? Baton Pass into what? Bringing in something, but that means our boys are safe for the time being. Into their own Sylveon? Okay. This is gonna be super Hyper Voice territory. We take a big hit. We go Universal Snarl. Drop all of that damage. Would have been great to have gone for the old Hyper Voice into that. Umbreon's lefties goes off. Tailwind is gone. Should be a speed tie. Do we Snarl again and then hope that we can just, what, Calm Mind on this thing? I don't think we can. I do not think we can. We're running our Sylveon bulky though. Can we afford to like? No, we gotta try for Quick Claw procs. Okay, his Sylveon is not built hyper aggressive. Just goes for the Tailwind again. Snarl goes off. And then our own Hyper Voice goes off. Big damage. You're a goner. Umbreon's lefties. It might actually live another Hyper Voice. Raichu comes in, huh? Do you double into this? We do this. And we go for Ye Old Wish, I think, onto Old Sylveon. Don't know what he does here. This one's a complex one. He's thinking about it too. He goes out of Sylveon into a Sparta. If he lets this thing live... Okay, it's Raichu Y. That's a Zap Cannon. Definitely coming at us from the No Guard friend. No Guard Focus Blast goes off. Yeah, Ripperoni to Ye Old Umbreon. That's a goner. We go for the Wish. Psychic Terrain should be going away. And that means... Yo, I think Jolteon outspeeds here, right? Does a Jolteon outspeed and then drop his Sparta enough to get rid of it? And the answer is I don't think it does. So we Volt Switch on you, and that'll bring you down. And then assuming that it probably wants to just target... Yo, does he anticipate? He probably thinks we're detecting right now. Okay, that Raichu's fast as heck. Volt Switch. No, Lumina Crash goes off. Wow, Sparta's base speed is just out there, huh? Hyper Voice does indeed go off. I think we live one of anything that this Raichu's gonna bring thanks to Wish. I think we actually might have won this one. Hyper Voice, Zap Cannon Paralysis is the big threat here. We know that that particular Sylveon is not bulky. We can outpace it. Maybe. I don't know without Snarl. Quick Claw. Now would be the time. Zap Cannon goes off. Big damage. Paralysis every time. Hyper Voice goes off. It hurts. And the paralysis. Never mind. We are scooped. We are absolutely scooped. Dude, I'm telling you. Every time. Quick Claw would have been huge there. No paralysis would have been good there. Is it even possible for Zap Cannon not to? Alright, I'm not letting it go out like that. Is Zap Cannon guaranteed paralysis? Zap Cannon DP. Is it guaranteed? If it hits, Zap Cannon deals damage and paralyzes. So yeah, it's guaranteed. So only Quick Claw would have saved us there. This team looks like it's very weak to Sylveon lead, which is why I don't think he'll lead it. I do not think he'll lead that. I think I like Vaporeon into most leads here. And then what? Vaporeon, Jolteon? He just Earthquakes if we do that. I'm assuming that it's probably going to be Sand Lead. I like Foul Play into a lot of this too. But if he leads Star Raptor, though, is the problem. But if he leads double into that, then Jolteon's just bodied by an Earthquake, right? Because it's not going to outspeed Sandrush Excadrill. But maybe we can hard swap then into the Umbreon in the case of the Sand lead. And then Sylveon in the back. Don't hate this. Alright. Last match of the night. Let's hopefully take it back with a win. Because we are getting bodied. And I need to do a lot of research on how we can adjust our board state. Is Sand lead. Okay. It's gonna be probably Earthquake coming out of this thing. Let's get Yawn off onto the T-Tar, or do we Icy Wind for speed control? We Icy Wind for speed control, and then we... Do we protect on the potential Earthquake? I think we do. I think this is the play. It's Mega Exca. Okay, that's Sand Rush, Sand Force, Sandy Gast, Sandy Damage. Now, he might just protect the T-Tar or Hot Swap it here. Drill Run. Oh, because it's Breaking Drill. Okay, so we did manage to live because of that. It's just going for rocks, huh? If it doesn't flinch, it flinches. Of course it does. Of course it does. Well, I guess I gotta bank on if there's a chance that it'll do something like that, it will. Only thing we can do is try to Chilling Water and slow this Excadrill down, right? And then switch in the Umbreon on it. That's all we can do. At least until the sand's over. It just drill runs, looking for crits, doesn't get it. Rock Slide goes off, Vape manages to avoid. Umbreon takes a little bit of spread damage. Chilling Water goes off. It's good freaking DPS. Okay. Perfect. Buffeted by the Sandstorm. We're gonna be in berry range very soon. So that gives us a little bit of comfort. Do we yawn the T-Tar and try to stop this thing from being a threat? We yawn into Reflect. That's what we do here. Yep, that's exactly what we do. We go Utility. Slow this battle down. Yeah. I might want to bring back Light Screen on the old. On something. I don't know what yet. It goes for raw Iron Head damage. Don't flinch. Oh man, this is all flinch. Citrus Berry does indeed go off. Umbreon flinched and could not move. Espeon flinched and could. This is just freaking... I don't even know what to do, my friends. I don't even know what to tell you. It's just, it's just gonna be one of those kinds of days. Probably one of them's Rock and King's Rock, I imagine. No Protect on the Umbreon means that we can't do anything about this. He just goes Drill Run, right? Rock Slide does us both in. Yeah. Was no chance. We were just gonna get flinched into oblivion. Might be King's Rock, never miss. RNG Tar, which is real neat. We got Sylveon coming out, and then Jolteon, huh? Question is, does Sylveon live 1? Does it live 1? It is running real bulky. We Hyper Voice, and then what do? Do we just Protect? Do we Volt Switch? I think he just doubles into it, right? How many turns of Sand does he have? He might have the Sand going forever because of the item, so we Volt Switch. We don't got a chance at winning this. Volt Switch does nothing here. Life Orb goes off. Drill Run hits. That's a goner. Rock Slide's gonna flinch. We already know it's guaranteed flinches. No, Iron Head. Guaranteed Iron Head flinch. Okay. Watch it. Watch it happen. No, when the battle's over, it doesn't happen. T-Tar's Citrus Berry does indeed go off. Sandstorm is gone. Hyper Voice with Quick Claw would indeed KO these guys, but now that the Sand's gone, Tyranitar's boosted special defense is gone, but it does not matter. Nah. Was never gonna happen. Okay, we need to reevaluate. Before we get out of here, we need to reevaluate what we gotta do with this team. Because we are getting RNG to pieces. Everything that goes faster is just beating us outright. Even teams that like that should have been gimmicky and not good. No, I don't want to jump back into the fights already. No. No, no, no. Nope. We're losing to every gimmick possible. So we need to do some adjusting here. Pokemon training. What can we do to get this better? Alright, I need to think big brain strats, right? Big brain strats. We can't just go for raw everything, right? Haze is not doing us any favors on this Pokemon right now. Acid Armor's interesting. Aqua Ring. Whirlpool, huh? Scald is better. Potentially with the burn. But we'll be relying on... That's a slow pivot, right? Do we lead with the slow pivot flip turn on people and then get something else in that doesn't mind it as much? But that really doesn't get us into range, right? This thing gets toxic. Everybody gets toxic, right? Stored power. Yeah, no, it does not. They do not let non-poison types have toxic in this game. Interesting. So Scald's an option to go for cheeky burns. Trailblaze is interesting. Doesn't really do nothing for us. Sub is interesting. Baton Pass. Slow Pivot Baton Pass is interesting, but we don't have the setup to really make this do anything. Maybe we've got to lead Vaporeon, hope it lives, and just yawn something immediately. Maybe that's the play. Then we've got Jolteon set up. I like this setup without Energy Ball. This doesn't really do that much. Volt Switch is decent. Fake Tears hasn't really been pulling in the help that we needed to. What else could we potentially do? Maybe we just get the light screen back? Do we? I mean, it did help before. Light screen's an option. Storage power, Mud Slap, Dig, Thunder Wave, Charge, Electric Terrain, huh? Charge Beam, Electro Web, Rising Voltage, Discharge, Wild Charge, Rain Dance, Trailblaze. I don't know, man. Copycat's interesting. Charm, Baby Doll Eyes, and Alluring Voice, huh? This is all that we've got available to us. I feel like so many moves might be missing here, but... Lowers the target's special attack by 2 stages. Is that better? Is Eerie Impulse gonna be better than Light Screen? Electro Web, Speed Control, we need that. Trailblaze is interesting. Protect, we already have. Helping Hand is interesting too. Could make Sylveon stupid, but Sylveon is just getting flinched at every possible opportunity. Eerie Impulse is an option. That was shut down, but we're facing so much physical. That's why I got double Intimidate on the other team, is just to deal with physical. That could help us live something, but it wouldn't have helped us against the last team, right? I don't know. I don't know. Shadow Ball doesn't do anything for us here. Charm isn't the worst thing in the world. It doesn't help against some stuff, but we're getting bodied by physical so often. Maybe it is. Maybe this is the play, is to add Charm. Alright, that does its thing. I like the rest sleep talk idea, but I think maybe we go Resto Chesto instead and replace this. And then what do? We Trailblaze, and instead of Curse, we go with what? Superpower? That's interesting. Or do we go Willow for the burns? Willow is interesting. Burning Jealousy, Lava Plume, Heat Wave. And then all of this. Facade would be great if we could get anything with them. Copycat's priority, right? We could copycat something immediately and go really crazy with it. It's not... Yeah, that's fine. I think I like this. Copycat's interesting here. Yeah, that slows everything down. Haze was fine. I don't think we keep it though. I think we gotta go Scald for the potential burns to change the course of a bad turn, right? Icy Wind, Chilling Water, plus it gives us a move into Staraptor that does not boost it. Potentially just nerf Staraptor. So Scald makes sense. This thing's set up, I mean, it's doing its job consistently. It's just not fast enough. Wish, Snarl, Reflect, Foul Play, right? In theory, this thing should be doing its job too, but we just get flinched on every possible opportunity. I think this makes the team a little more viable. Now, the Sylveon, right? Wish, Detect. Do we swap out Wish or Quick Attack? Wish has been clutch for us, though. And it's not like we got other consistent healing that we can actually use. Unless, does Shell Belt proc twice if we hit twice thanks to Hyper Voice? I don't think that's how that works. Wish, Calm Mind, Detect, Hyper Voice. I almost feel like the Calm Mind is a trap, because it's not getting us much value. Do we also want a Trailblaze on this thing? Or do we Psych Up and grab somebody's boosts? Do we Yawn? Do we Tickle? Snore, Weather Ball, Round, Hyper Voice. Hyper Beam, huh? Interesting, but maybe Quick Attack for the priority is not a bad idea, because we got no priority otherwise. Body Slam, Last Resort. Last Resort is interesting, but I don't think we can make that work. What else do we got? Could sub up. Doesn't make sense on this thing to sub though. Mystical Fire is also really interesting. Rest, Reflect, Light Screen, Shadow Ball, Fake Tears, Play Rough, Draining Case, Misty Terrain, huh? Reduces damage of dragons, prevents confusion. I mean, Calm Mind's a win condition on this thing. I think we leave it, because that's win con, right? We don't have a lot of those on this team. Other option is that we build out one of the other Eevees and bring it in, but I'm not sure what we'd swap out. Like heavy physical attack or Leafeon? What's Leafeon's stats look like? Leafeon DB. Show us what Leafeon looks like. Leafeon, DB. What kind of base stats are you rocking? 95 BST on the speed? Its defense is actually really bulky though. Man, this thing can take a hit on the chin 100% of the time. It's bulky as heck. That could be an option to go with instead of the Flareon, right? But Flareon's Flash Fire is so good when we get Heat Waved by a billion Charizards. I don't know what we could do. Leaf Guard is an ability. Let's go see what its abilities could be. Leaf Guard, immune to status conditions if it's in sunlight or chlorophyll in sunlight. We got no way to set up the sun for it though. And then Glaceon. You've got Snowcloak and what else? And Ice Body. Yeah. None of those are good for us because they're too weather dependent. Alright, we made the adjustments. I think this means that Flareon will be able to come in a lot easier. One last one. I promise this is the last one. Whatever happens here, we call it a day. Win or lose. I feel like our item setup is just not good enough. Yo, if we could sub out the Calm Mindset for an actual like choice specs on the Screamion, we would pick up so many KOs. Alright, they got Big Bird immediately. Big Bird immediately makes me think... Almost makes me think Flareon is interesting here, because I feel like Palafin, maybe Palafin Raichu is the lead. And then we Trailblaze to get our speed up. Does he anticipate me bringing Sylveon lead? Because Flareon Flash Fire threatens immediately. Jolteon could Hot Swap if the lead is Palafin, so this lead is okay. Vaporeon has play into some of this, not all of it. Espeon's outclassed, utterly. Umbreon has play into potentially the Meowscarada, gets rid of the Ceruledge very easily. Does it deal with Big Bird? Rather, the question is, does Sylveon deal with any of this? And the answer is absolutely it does not. Only deals with the Meowscarada, which is just not good enough. Yo, oh, I thought I saw somebody new in the chat. Turns out it was a bot. My bad. Take it back. Ceruledge into the Volcarona lead. And we got the Flareon going. I think this thing gets Flame Body, right? Copycat is an option, huh? Flare Blitz immediately. Oh, I forgot to give this thing Resto Chesto. My bad. Electro Web or Charm. This thing is physical. We charm it down and it does nothing. Drop that attack through the floor. Just a Tailwind. Tailwind is blowing. It Bitter Blades. Thank goodness for the charm. Was not enough to stop this thing from doing big damage though. We absolutely get KO'd without the charm there. Flare Blitz nearly does in the Volcarona. Citrus Berry pops. Bitter Blade is now no longer safe for him, and there's no way he KOs this with anything. So I think we can go ahead and bring in Umbreon, just in case he predicts the swap to Vape. Jolteon, come on back. Umbreon, you're up. Goes for Sunny Day. Glad we hot swap there. Bitter Blade's gonna hurt. Not enough though. Can we afford to just kind of leave that Ceruledge on the field now that it's neutered? Maybe. We'll have to see what he brings in next. Leftovers activates, gets us out of range of being dealt with by Ceruledge. Is the play... Okay, Raichu comes in. Raichu might just try to We could Bitter Blade into that thing, right? Was Bitter Blade the last thing that was used? Copycat Bitter Blade would get us HP back, and then we Snarl here in hope that it's not freaking, is it gonna be X or Y? It is Y, so if it goes for the Focus Blast into this, we know that Flareon will drop immediately. I thought Copycat was priority. Solar Blade goes off, it absorbs light. I thought Copycat had priority. Maybe that's a ROM hack only type thing. Copycat activates, it's just gonna go for Solar Blade into this thing, right? So that doesn't help us at all. No, it's Solar Blades into Raichu. Okay. I mean, it worked. It's memey as heck. Shouldn't have worked at all. But it did. Why did it work, though? Yo, I got no idea how that stuff's working out. I got no idea. Meowscarada comes in, huh? He probably knows he has to try to get in on us with this, right? So we blitz into Meowscarada, and we Foul Play. Or do we Reflect here? I think we're living enough where we Reflect, and Reflect will stop Flower Trick from being the end of the world. It just play roughs. If he ignores the Larion, Flash Fire, baby, he didn't know. He didn't know the tech. Okay, Meowscarada's living with one. That's Focus Sash, right? Foul Play might do Ceruledge in. Tailwind, I think, is active on their side of the field, right? I gotta check. Reflect goes off. Side is stronger against physical moves. Umbreon now does require a double. Oh, Tailwind is gone. Okay, no need to even check it. Jolteon, you're up. The question is, what does he want to do? We Electro Web for speed control if it manages to live. If not, Snarl deals with both of these dudes, right? Yeah. Yes, it does. Electro Web gives us speed control. Ceruledge is gone. Couldn't risk Scarf Meowscarada. Speed is gone. Life Orb hits. He might just Bitter Blade into this, which he does. He is going to get some restoration because of the sun. But I'm okay with that because Umbreon's living everything. Snarl goes off. He's in range now that I believe Umbreon just finishes this off with Foul Play. Because he's not getting the HP back on the Vaporeon to do anything. Plus, we might have good speed control on him. Oh, we can just go for Big Boy Scald, right? Big Boy Scald into Big Boy Foul Play. Put this battle away. Solar Blade goes off. We do have the advantage of the Reflect, which is clutch here, and so that's game. Get him. Get him, Vape. We get it. You Vape. There we go. Yo, Charm actually with the Charm Offensive. The Charm Offensive doing its work. Barbecue Man got cooked. Yo, Barbecue, very good match. Very, very good match. Kinda crazy rocking the Ceruledge. Alright. And that's it for one night, folks. We went late today because I started late, so. With that, thank you so much for being here today. The Eevee team is gotta be adjusted. We're making little gains here and there. I've been thinking about what we could do, maybe doing leather team strats and whatnot, but it's just not feeling right now. But if you got any suggestions, please hit me up. Either join in the stream and help me farm ideas out and try all sorts of wild combos, or you can hit me up on YouTube. This will go up on the VOD, and then you can post the comments there. I will look at them. So, yeah, help me build an Eevee team that can go to Masters. Anyhow, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate everybody that showed up, everybody that will show up, everybody that is and ever will be. To all my phonies, my mahonies, and of course my jabronis, I will see you on the very next episode of the Hecky Heckin' Flippy Flippin' Flip Turn RNG Mess Flinch into the Ground Iron Head my Dome Piece Clean Off Foxhound frickin' Show. Good night, everybody.